Hello, friends, and greetings for the day. Welcome back to another live session of our channel TM Square, where we look forward to connect with you, listen to you, and support you with all your queries and concern whatsoever you may have. And more than happy, certainly, to get an interaction with our audience, our subscribers, to look forward to assist them and listen to them at least like what exactly is happening and what kind of queries they may have at any point of time. And we look forward to give you the best possible support through this channel at any point of time. And be it regarding the certifications, be it regarding journey of your testing as a career, and of course there might be many other things which you will be looking forward to get clarified with. So we look forward to give you that small window of an hour here over this weekend every Saturday 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time to assist you, guide you, and respond back to you with whatever queries you may have throughout your week ahead. Anyways, I'm looking forward to have a good response from audience today as well as usual. And very first in coming in from Rahul. Rahul says, "Hi, how are you? I'm doing great, Rahul. Thank you for asking, and congratulations on your success for sure." And that's like just completed it. Let me know offline. It's really good to know from him. Thank you so much. And there's another one coming in from CRISPR. Says hello from Amsterdam, the Netherlands. Thank you so much, CRISPR, for joining in. And we are looking forward to hear certainly from all of you. If you got any questions or anything else, probably I think I'm gonna make this session more casual, where probably I'd like to interact and listen to our audience too. So that would be more interesting for people to engage on this particular session. But we'll not leave the motive of being in Q&A part of QA, right? That's really interesting. Raul says, finally, I've completed my foundation level exam. Thanks to you. You're welcome, Raul. It's really indeed a great pleasure whenever people let me know back that yep, things went really good and we could really do it well and succeeded with the examination, because that's what this effort is all about. If we are spending time here through this live session, and if you have anything specific with respect to your learning, certifications, preparation, etc., and whatever effort we put, it only reflects with a smile on our face when people say it was useful and indeed it added a value to their preparation. So thank you so much, Rahul, for letting us know. And I'm again wishing you a very, very hearty congratulations and wishing you all the very best for all your future endeavors. And we have another one coming from Shamuk. Hello, sir. I'm Shamuk from Continental. Few names you just can't forget, right? And I think this is what the comment I want to add here. Shanmuk, I remember Shamuk was one of our candidate in Continental when I was doing my training there, and since then, randomly he has been following with me, and really good to see you, Shamuk. It's been a long time. I hope you are doing well, and do let me know if you have anything which we can talk about. Okay, so yeah, slowly the crowd is getting built up, and we are happy to see people joining in, and we'll be looking forward. Quickly, some updates. Of course, the AI tester preparation of tutorials are in full fledged. We are almost done with chapter 4, and I'll make sure consistently I'll keep updating videos to make sure that things are getting completed soon, so that we can take up something new. Uh, Pretty much next after we complete. But we have 11 chapters, a lot of content in AI in one certification. So uh, it's going to take time, right? And we don't want to compromise in the quality what people trust this channel for. So I'm going to make sure that I put my 100% dedication in every single video what I prepare for all of you, and we just don't want to compromise things. And that's the reason we are taking a little bit time, but making sure that there's a consistency in video upload, and the AI tester certification is also ready pretty soon. Okay, so that's one thing, of course. Second is the technical talk is going to take a week time more. I'll be resuming discussion on technical talks of testing. Point here is that slightly occupied with the work, so that's the reason I'm not getting a lot of things to a lot of time to go ahead and talk peacefully on that. So we'll be getting back to you shortly, like probably down the line, one more week to go, and then we will be certainly looking forward to add more from the testing side for our channel audience. Okay, so there are a lot of things piling up. So let me stop here and then pick it up some of the questions. We got Roger back again. When an interviewer asks, explain automation framework in detail, how do you explain? See, automation framework is basically combination of several parameters. I may talk about modularization. I will talk about passing on the data through an Excel sheet or maybe any other external sources. I can talk about the script which I will be writing, like using keywords, calling the appropriate classes at the right time. And there are many other things like that, right? If you have built an automation framework yourself, you can just talk about that particular thing. For example, I may just go and talk about a hybrid framework where I would say that I was passing the data from Excel. I was having a control script which basically checks that if this is the right test to be executed. And I'm controlling my entire execution from the Excel sheet, not only the data, but also I have the execute conditions and capturing the results back into Excel too. So end to end, the script can be explained. For example, you will be importing the sheet first, then you will be reading the sheet in order to, you know, understand what exactly your data is and how many rows of data do you have. Then you will be taking a control over the iterators to make sure that number of iterations are within the tight loop of the data sheet. And then you will have a condition check within this iterator that whether the execute conditions are yes or no, or what are the classes being called. And then you would go ahead and execute the control flow. Following that, you can return back the favor, like pasting the results out of your execution back into your Excel or any external source of reporting method, whatever you're using. So point here is, the framework is all about what you would have built would be more convenient. Here, the answers are not about by hearting, but of course, we are talking about different components integrated into your framework. So here, I'm talking about Excel, I'm talking about library, I'm talking about keywords. So these three things would be more than enough to let them know that you have worked on an automation framework yourself. The only reason why interviewer would ask you this question is all because of, have you ever built yourself? Because from that discussion, from that conversation, they will pull more questions out of it, right? If they say, what happens if I write instead of this and that? So that is where the discussion will continue, and they will start talking about more information. Okay, so I hope that answers your question, Roger. And CRISPR says, thanks for your videos on YouTube. We learn a lot. It's indeed my pleasure, CRISPR, and we certainly look forward to assist our audience to the best level possible. And we are really happy to hear such good feedbacks from people across the world. That's the most important thing, that we have a good audience from different countries, and people are really appreciating. I think so far I have not received any particular feedback from any peer in the world that, okay, it's not good for us. I think that's the reason I chose English to be a language to be used for my channel in the initial days, because many people requested me, why don't I make tutorials in Hindi? I had two major reasons, of course. One, I was targeting global audience. I was just not limited to India because I had presence in many countries so far. I've been to 26 plus countries, and many people were looking forward to listen back from me. And second was, of course, when you are in a working environment, when you are a working professional, as you have to write the examination in English, certainly the content should also be in English. There's no point talking about it in Hindi, though you can understand, but you may not, understand the questions in the examination. So one way I'm encouraging, inspiring people to get driven towards improvising their English and at the same time getting a hold of that, right? So, yep, that's what we are trying to do. So, thank you, CRISPR, for your valuable comment, and certainly means a lot to me too. Shanmugh says, thanks for your valuable trainings conducted in Continental. With that, I got my ISTQB certification in 2019. It was really helpful. Hopefully, see you soon for new certifications. Indeed, my pleasure, Shamukh. Of course, it's been some good time since we had the session, but look at this, 2019 and 2023. The world and all is all I say, my friend. We can always look forward to connect, and this is the place where we can catch up quickly and have a word together. Thank you so much for joining in again, Shamuk. And yes, I always say, as usual, the world is very small, and we connect again very soon, for sure. Okay, listening from Fazan. Fazan says, "Hi sir, I'm Fazan from Pakistan. I just cleared my CTFL just because of your videos. Thank you so much, Fazan, and it's really good, great pleasure for me when we have really good results from our neighboring countries too. And trust me or not, I have really good big following in Pakistan, as many people are also techies there, and certainly these are very very fluent with their testing knowledge, and they are looking forward to get certified. I In fact, on my LinkedIn, many people are there who are connected with me, and they keep sharing whenever they get cleared with the exam that, yep, it was because of this channel. Really good to hear back from you, Fizan. It's really good to know, and congratulations on the success for sure. Wishing you all the very best. You also say, please complete your AI tester series as soon as possible. I'm trying my level best, Faizan. It's just that I'm kind of like stuck with my regular work, which I do, of course. YouTube is my uh, kind of like a lesser activity where I share my knowledge with everyone else. But I do have my corporate commitments, which I have to take care of. But certainly, I'm trying to be as consistent as possible to make sure that we finish this tutorial series pretty soon. So, looking forward to do the best. Thank you. Thank you so much, Faizan. Rahul says, can you compare difficulty level of CTFL and Agile Foundation? What is major difference apart from the main content? Nothing much. If you have been through foundation level and whatever you rate, you can rate Agile as half of that. So if you rated the complications of foundation level as 10, then Agile is just 5. The reason is Agile is limited to one methodology, though your foundation was talking about everything: the test process, static testing, dynamic testing, techniques, the whole test management, roles and responsibility, and all that is over now. Now, the same thing will be enough for you to understand Agile. And at the same time, when you're preparing for the certification, all you would need to have a hold on is the process attributes, that what is Agile, what it really takes to follow that in an organization, and being a tester, what you need to do. So I think I have very straightforward answer to you, Raul, that it's half of what you rate your foundation preparation. Okay. Anish says, hello to the testing warrior champion. I always wonder, like, whenever I see Anish, I'm sure that this guy is going to come up with a really interesting intro about myself. And yeah, I don't know I deserve that or not, but still, really, really thank you, Anish, for giving all those legendary titles to me. And I'm yet to do something really big and nasty for our people in the QA community, but thank you for recognizing me as those people there. And I suggest to create one-to-one meetings with testers who have 5+ years of experience, and you can ask them questions from their practical work, sharing different experience. Trying to build up a team, of course. I would first of all, I'm trying to. Okay, let me tell you the plan. Okay, I recently posted in community if people are available in Bangalore to catch up for a meetup, and we are looking forward to schedule a meetup in Bangalore. And I'll be posting it everywhere, wherever possible, right? On my LinkedIn page and YouTube channel also. Please stay tuned, team, because I don't want anyone saying here I missed it and I wanted to make there, right? So first step is that when I have the meetup, I know who are really the people who are interested to explore and do some specific, additional work. And we may look forward to nominate people from there to participate in these kind of activities where they can co-ed on the video conferencing and share their experience about testing and several other things. The question comes from all of you. We will create a post, probably create a video, and we'll ask you to post your queries about a journey of a QA or experience sharing. And that is where these videos and other content will come up. So I'm currently working on that. And the more we get the love, I think I can quit everything and sit down here to do everything for our community. So Anish, answer to your question is yes, the things are in pipeline. Down the line, by the end of April, you will start seeing these contents coming up for sure. We are just trying to prepare before April ends, is what I meant. Before April ends, you will start seeing these contents too, which will be an add-on to our channel for sure. Thank you so much, Anish. And we do have another one from Rahul says, What about using some animation in your PPT, especially while you are explaining examples? Okay, you know what? I got this comment from many people, not like majority of them, but good count. Okay, at least kind of like 20, 30 people would have mentioned that if it was engaging video rather than just a hard coded slide deck, it would have been really interesting. And I totally agree that. I'm not saying or denying it because I myself is an instructor and I do a lot of training. Point here being made is that I literally did not have enough time when I started my training, and all I wanted to put across through this channel was the knowledge. So I didn't really have anything fancy with me. In fact, to do such editings, you really need a lot of time, and I'm not a YouTuber, right? So that's the reason I never opted for, though I knew all the context, but I didn't opt for it. The reason is it takes a while. It needs few hours to edit one video and populate it on the channel. And sometime, like I said, 20 to 30 people would have requested me this thing, but majority of my audience, which is like 96% of my audience, said the knowledge is enough, right? And me as a person who hardly gets 30 minutes to record this video, edit it, and publish it, I think that is the best I can do. Because I'm not a YouTuber, again, I'm mentioning that if I had really full time, work to build this YouTube channel, then I would have certainly taken all my efforts to do the best possible. But thank you so much for your comment. I really accept it and appreciate. I never reject any feedback which comes from my audience. And I'm looking forward to kind of like add some people who can go ahead and do this, right? Because I don't have time, though I have the knowledge, but I don't have time to do it. So probably I would see if I can down the line keep people to make something more fancy, because those people, those videos, what do you see, right? They're not job of one person. They have a team behind screen who are busy making some animations and animated videos over a content, and then the person gives voiceover on top of it, right? So I have done voiceover for many other companies for their LMS system, because I don't know for what reason, but some people certainly liked my voice for the voiceover on the you know technical content. So that's where I did it, but I like the animation, so I had the idea in my mind from long time. But sometimes, as you know, I work even 18 hours a day, 20 hours a day, so I hardly have some time to populate a video and publish it. So Rahul, I hope you understand at this point of time, but I totally take your point into consideration. And I'm gonna look forward to make more. Like revisions keep happening, right? So syllabus will change. Then I have to revise the playlist entirely, and that time I think I'll be ready with something more interesting. At least adding pictures and all those things. Okay, so I'm pretty much caught up with all the questions on the screen right now, and waiting for a few more. And yeah, Saturday. It's a Saturday, and of course, people have their own family time, their own personal time, and so weekend, right? So we still make that okay. Let's have a look if people have any questions. So I see there are very few people on the call right now. If you got a question, team, go ahead, drop it. I'm here to talk about it. If not, no worries. At least you can listen to the conversation, and this video will be available offline too, for every individual to watch these and question and answers. So let's get going. So we got the major amount of time remaining from this live session, but still waiting for it. Rahul says, how often does ISTQB change its syllabus? Not very often. For example, the Agile syllabus, what you're referring to, the next is 2014. So since 2014, they have not modified the syllabus, and it's going to be almost like 10 years now. So similarly, ISTQB Foundation before 2018, it was 2011. So until unless something major happens in the trend or the practices, ISTQB doesn't prefer to modify their syllabus. So it's not something which changes every single year. It just happens once in a blue moon. So you never know when the next revision comes. They always inform in 1 year advance. So that typically does that all the job. Okay. So yeah, think we are pretty much good so far. waiting for more people to join in, and we are looking forward to hear from all of you. If you have any questions, any concerns, any doubts, any clarification, feel free to let me know, team. This session is exclusively for you to listen to your queries, listen to your concerns, and respond back to you with the best responses possible. Okay, so if you're not getting any questions, we'll certainly look forward to trigger our timeout for the next 10 minutes, and we'll look forward to wind up 30 minutes. But again, as and when we have the queries coming up, should be good. If not, there's no point me sitting idle here on this session. This is exclusively for people to get their queries resolved. And if you got a question, do not hesitate. We are here to assist you. Okay, this coming in another one from Philrep says, "Sir, which Java version is currently popular in industry, and how does anyone decide to choose the Java version for automation framework?" I don't think that's anything to worry about because that goes in line with your latest Java version always. Because, for example, if you're talking about Selenium, Selenium does not demand that I want this particular Java version itself. All it says is all the patches, all the libraries and jars are available in the latest according to what Selenium is looking for. So blindly, what is the latest? You just go to the Eclipse official website and sorry, Java official website, and then download the latest version of it. So it's not that something is very very particular about how do you decide on the best version or what is the best stable version or something. No, it's just very very to the point that it is just like what is the latest in the at that moment is the best for you. All the other supporting tools, frameworks, everything will pull the same thing. So there's nothing specific about the versions. Okay, says, what about some memories while training people? Share with us. Training people, of course, we have very very different and varieties of training experiences, and certainly we get to meet cool people, sometimes weird people, sometimes very very professional who are oriented towards like what exactly do you really need to achieve at the training, and we just target about those education purposes. But certainly it is going to be a fun because we look forward to learn a lot with them, and also we also enjoy our job. It's not like if we don't have a desk job, we certainly miss that or something. We work with every company for a short duration, and we get to know a lot of things, and we meet different people. So experience of interacting with different people from different industries and different countries is really really mesmerizing, and we certainly share a great thing with them about the knowledge, and we uh, do learn from them because what kind of practices do they follow, why they are different, why they are unique. And this is where my knowledge is a collection of 100 different companies or 100 different teams at least from different companies, because that brings up all together. So we are not limited to one or two companies where we just know that this is the standard internally, but we do know what's happening outside and how does it work. So that's how it goes. So doing a corporate training is really fun, to be frank. Subjected, uh, it's more of like classroom session. Onlines could be, of course, little boring because even people take the advantage of being online on the online session because it's not really typical that people will turn on camera because we support their comfort level as they will be working from home, etc. So it's not a mandatory thing. It is all the willingness that if the people want to go on camera or not, and if they're not on camera, you never know if they're there or not. So it's more fun when you do classroom sessions. You get to see face to face each other, and in fact people are more interactive because they're not engaging anywhere else. They are concentrating on the session, and even in fact they get to know that the trainer is very very friendly, very very cool and calm. so they feel very comfortable. But online, they just listen to the voice, and they may feel that this trainer is very, very senior, very, very strict, and to the point. So making fun sometimes does not make any sense. So these are some of the experiences I wish I could share with you, right? Sebastian is here. Sebastian says, "Hello, many thanks to you. Only with your videos on YouTube and your mock test, I passed ISTQB Foundation level this Wednesday. Congratulations, Sebastian. And thank you so much for taking some time out and letting us know. And indeed, when I see that word, only, right, it sometimes feel that there is nothing else on the internet. So it's not like that at all. But yeah, I know you wouldn't have referred to anything else, and the video was completely sufficient for you. I do totally understand your point there. But really, really happy to hear that for sure. It's a good feedback for me. And congratulations, Sebastian, on your success for sure. We are looking forward to have your future ahead and a good career in all your future endeavors. And do let us know if we are still helpful in above, any further journeys with certifications or testing. The channel is exclusively talking about certifications. I don't want to, blend it with anything else. People know this brand like TM Square for all their certification needs. And I think that's the reason I'm not willing to do any kind of transformation on this channel by changing any type of content. So yeah, we have two more channels: Testing in Nutshell, Technical Vocabulary, where we look forward to share more knowledge with you. So, thank you so much, Sebastian, once again, and all the very best. Okay, team, looking forward to more and more questions to come up. If you got one, do not hesitate. This is your time where I don't see you, where I don't judge you, but all I have are your question, and I look forward to respond back to them. Okay? Okay, so here comes the next one. And surprisingly, this account doesn't have any name. Okay, whosoever. Hello, sir. I'm confused. I have question on the test execution order, chapter 5, and ask you to order according to dependency and efficiency. Which one should come first, the dependency or the time? Of course, the dependency, because until unless it is dependent, the time cannot be estimated, or it is invalid to say what is the efficient amount of time to be taken. But to a certain extent, if you further deep dive, you can still estimate your work, and you can remove the dependency later too. But as per the protocols, because you're talking about execution, not estimation, right? See, the words are different. If I say estimate, then my dependency does not make any difference. But if I'm talking about execution, you cannot execute without removing the dependency. So actually, these two things are two different things. And I'm not sure I would have been through syllabus 100 times or more than that by now. There's nothing called as efficiency in my test execution order. I have priority, I have technical dependency, and logical dependency. Let me know if I'm missing something. I would love to go through that once again, right? But efficiency is more about test estimation, and execution order is the final order of execution, which goes in line with priority and dependencies. We have technical dependency, we have logical dependency. Okay, that's really bad. You had this test this week and failed. Well, no problem. That happens. Something would have been wrong, but really sad to hear that. Please look forward to deep dive into the content once again, and at least with your scorecard, what you would have got, right? Please cross check which chapters are gone wrong a lot. So of course, chapter 5 is what I see here from your discussion, and check the other chapters where you would have gone wrong more. Please recap those chapters, go through the sessions, or let me know if you need any further help. Again, like many people find it difficult to go to description and click on that link of my LinkedIn ID. I want to share it upfront right here on the chat. So if you wish to get in touch with me anytime, this is my LinkedIn ID. Drop me a comment, drop me a text, and I'll be happy to assist you. Okay. Meanwhile, I missed a lot of things. Thank you so much. Whatsoever your name is, I did not see that. Rahul, what's the full form of TM square? TM square. That's a hidden secret. It stands for technical matrices that matter. Technical matrices that matter. When I created this name or organization, I had a vision that I'm going to talk about every single technical parameter of IT needs, like be it about security, AI, whatsoever. But then I thought, in order to start, I need to pick one module and gain that, significance with, visibility among the audience, and then I'll talk about everything else. And that's where I am right now. We are starting with testing, and we are doing everything for the testing team, and then we'll slowly, gradually move into other modules with best people, like-minded people to run those shows. So yeah, TM square stands for technical matrices that matter. Okay. Yep, Rahul, thank you so much for adding that. Dependency supersedes priority. Okay, this one is coming from Filler App again. Sir, I'm working as manual QA, but I have some projects in my Git. Okay, so try to land a job in automation and shows my experience as 1 year in Selenium. And one question is, which Java version you use in your org, and so how to answer. Yeah, see, again, whatever you're using, because you are a manual tester, you're learning Selenium or whatever it is, like you're looking forward to land up in an automation job. So whenever you do a little bit of hands-on, right, you cannot just say blank or blindly that I have an experience of an year for automation and I don't know anything about it. So point is, the people asking you that question, and every interview will ask you that what kind of framework do you work with, what kind of you know version are you using, etc. Even Selenium version can be asked to you. So point is, at least spend some time going through these basic informations and say that in my organization I'm using 1.9 or 1.1.8 or whatever it is. You just specify it very clearly that this is what I'm, and you can just go, it's latest the greatest, right? Go online, search for Java latest version, and hardly takes few seconds to get to know what exactly it is. Keep these information with you handy so that you are ready next time when people are going to ask you about it, you really know what exactly to answer. So I think the knowledge is equally important before you say something that I know this, right? So this is where this will be very, very important to at least be aware of what are you reflecting in your CV, what are you reflecting in your resume. So be aware of at least the content what you have in resume, and that would be more than enough. All right. Rahul says, I had given my exam from ITB. In future, can I change my testing board for future examination? Anytime. As always possible, you can go ahead and change it, but you should have an address proof of that particular country board. The reason is, when you have a member board in your country, you should prefer to use that board rather than going to any other country, because that country will not allow you, saying that you are a citizen of India and we have a board there. Only the countries we do not have a board have the freedom to take it from anywhere in the world. Okay, so the first priority will be ITB. Other people will not allow you. The reason why I mentioned address, because say for example you migrate from India to UK, or you migrate from here to US, then you will have a local address from the company that you are staying here on site and you're working here. So that would be required to produce it to American Software Testing Qualification Board or UK Testing Board that I'm taking the examination here. Okay, so in that context of what I meant. Eulina says, greetings from Poland. Hello, where can I find the best sample ISTQB questions? There is one set only on ISTQB site. Okay, if you think so, I'm happy to help. Where is my blog? Let me find out my own blog. Save the links, and this is really, really embarrassing. Anyways, so here you go, Eliana. Or we have here, right, is the happy paths. I have three standard mock papers for you. Three are in decline, but I've been promising this for a long time. I certainly didn't have enough time to build the other three papers. It is ready, it's just not published. So you'll find three mock papers on this particular site, and you can go ahead and prepare for it. And trust me, if you have done three papers, you have tackled all the challenges, what you really need to answer examination question. And if you need the solution to these 120 questions with proper justification and explanation, you can go to my channel, go to the playlist. In the playlist segment, you will find ISTQB sample paper discussions. That playlist has answer to all these 120 questions. All the best. Okay, so conversation is going on, and that's really nice to see. Good interaction from everyone. Elena says, I already passed ISTQB foundation exam. Oh, you didn't mention. You just said ISTQB. So I thought you're looking for foundation. Which one are you looking for? Are there also ISTQBI questions? No. There are no dumps. Okay, there are no dumps. These are just the thing which are available on official website at the same time. These are the standard mocks which are authorized by ISTQB, and we do not have anything beyond that. The reason is that ISTQB does not release any of their official papers in public. The reason we don't have dumps. And if anyone claims that for foundation I have 1,000 questions, ask that person, why don't you have it for test manager or any other certification than foundation? Okay. See, it's a simple thing which any individual can understand themselves. When I can find fake 1,000 questions for foundation, why don't I find fake 1,000 questions for any other certification of ISTQB? We have more than 20 certifications. So point is, ISTQB has never released any paper except on their website. And people are creating all these fake things. That's the reason I prefer using that word fake. Okay, so please don't get into that trap. We don't have any such thing which is applicable. So you are best known for your knowledge when you get certified. Okay, and everyone else has the same thing. So Elena, we are just dependent on the content and the discussions and the training what you can best have in order to succeed with your examination, because ISTQB doesn't give you a certification just because you kind of like got a good preparation on the dumps. They certify you for your knowledge and understanding, and which is very very important. They want to reward you with the certification and recognition because you can go ahead and implement this in your organization, or you can pass on the legacy to other subordinates and educate them. So that's the reason we don't have any dumps for ISTQB. And moreover, dumps are for tools, not for concepts. Okay, so that's the reason we don't have dumps. Okay, is that okay, Elena? If you have anything else, just let me know. Raul says, is there any ebook of yours for Agile Foundation level? Poor chap. I just wrote one book, and after that, I got busy. I have to take some time out to write some more books. I think so. Raul says, yeah, don't go for downs. It will be mess up for your mind. I have seen this in foundation level. Good. Thank you for support. Yes, team, we got 12 more minutes to go from our live session, and we want to make the most out of this opportunity while we are connecting together. Do not forget to drop a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. And we just want people to know that we are here to help you, and we can answer your queries, because people hardly find some people who can actually respond to their queries, and they don't know where to ask their questions. So please let your friends, your colleagues know that here's the portal where you can go ahead and ask any sort of questions related to testing, and I would be more than happy to answer them. Subscribing is not at all mandatory. It's a kind of like humble gesture which you show to us. We are here to share knowledge, not to become a YouTuber with 1 million subscriber, gold button, silver button. In fact, I don't even think about it. The reason is I know this is a technical channel, and that's the worst thing which can happen on YouTube. Technical channels are the least, viewed things on YouTube, especially as per the latest statistics. But let me tell you, my channel is being, viewed by many people, not just 28,000 people. Because trust me or not, my channel is one of its kind. People stay with the channel until they are looking for the certification. And after that, when they get unwanted notifications, what they are not interested in, they automatically unsubscribe. So that's the reason our audience is very low, because this is not a generic thing like you keep talking throughout your life. This is like you're done with the certification, you're good to go. So in that context, we have very less audience, and more importantly, 75% of my audience, as per my analytics behind the screen, says 75% of my audience have not subscribed to my channel. So I only have 25% people who are subscribed. So I think I'm already 100,000. Moreover, the video count, okay, the number of views what we have on our videos justifies that. Anyways, I'm not here for any kind of such buttons to be displayed behind my screen. I'm more here to interact with my QA community and share my experience with them. Okay, I see is apart from ISTQB, is there any other certification organization which has more value than ISTQB or preference? No. ISTQB is one of its kind and having monopoly. The monopoly in the sense like other people did try, some other organizations were there doing certifications, but they did not have that kind of recognition. Like they were doing fake certifications. Even if you pay extra, they'll give you a certificate without writing the exam. So they lost their credibility. So that's the reason there is no one else competing with ISTQB. Okay, that's good. Yeah, sure, Raul. I know you have always a lot of questions for me. Keep going. Okay, Elena says thanks. You're welcome. We are kind of like, again, we have a lot of time, team. Please utilize this and feel free to keep me posted if you got anything which you want to clarify, get it discussed here. I would be more than happy to talk about it. And just for reminder, testing in nutshell is another channel and technical vocabulary. Many people don't know that. Akhil says, sir, best path to prepare for ISTQB foundation level and score good marks. I think only one answer. Go through my playlist. Proven by thousands of people across the world. Okay. The best path is start with the tutorial, end with the sample questions. You have two strong playlists on my channel, which is very proud to say currently best on the internet across the world as the best content. And you just have to get started with ISTQB Foundation playlist to get started with the preparation, and then take the second playlist, which is ISTQB Foundation sample paper discussions. Okay, 120 questions discussed in detail with tips and tricks, time management, everything. And if you're done with these two playlists, you are done with everything what you need to see. Okay, so all the very best, Akhil. To let me know if you need anything else. And this live session, don't forget, every Saturday we connect 7 to 8 p.m. to listen to you if you have any other queries during your preparation. Every Saturday, 7 to 8 p.m. Okay, looking forward to more. Come on, if you have any questions, do not hesitate. I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to kind of like say that, what stupid question is this? I don't care. We just look forward to give you the best without any kind of discrimination. Okay, can I attempt the exam from home? Of course, you have a proctor based option also, and you can take the examination from home too. Okay, so use that option, proctor based exam. So you can take it from home. But there are set of rules which you need to follow. They'll give it to you, which you just have to stick to. Welcome, Akhil. Yes, team, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. If you got anything, we have another 15 minutes remaining from this live session. Elena says two camera needed to take exam from home, right? Um, two cameras for what? One backup? No, I think only one camera, which is your just like how you can see me. That's exactly the same way the proctor will see you. One depends on the board. Maybe some other the country is recommending you to show the rear view also. So it depends on them. Here we just need one camera, which is having your you know kind of best visibility and your surrounding, so that we just make sure that nobody else is interfering in examinations and you don't have any diversions. That's the plan. Okay, that's good. Thank you so much, Raul, for adding that. You need mirror while verification. So that's a good point to add because these rules are very pretty much to the point and does apply, step by step. So thank you. Sidhu says, "Sir, which ISTQB board is easy to clear? Which high with high score? None of the board. There is no such board on the planet right now. Okay, every board is same, and you have to go through the same level of examination, no matter which part of the world you are in. So that would actually be not kind of a question which I can say yes or no to, right? It's not that a board could be easy or difficult. It's just that ISTQB is same for everyone across the world. So no matter which board are you taking from, it is going to remain the same. And high score, I don't really mention anything on top of it. Of course, people are curious about good scores, but the score doesn't matter. Okay, the score doesn't matter. As far as you have the cutoff, you are done. So even if you have 27 marks or you have 39 marks, you only get the same certificate which you see behind me. That's it. Okay, the scores are not printed on your certificate. But yeah, targeting high score is always good because when you target 40, you get 30. That's normal. So targeting high score is very good to keep you prepared for everything. But just for your information, the score really doesn't make any difference as far as you pass. Okay, filler rep says, Rahul, what is the ITB? Are they affiliate or part of ISTQB? It's just a country member board, Indian testing board from India. So for your country, you will have your own board, or different countries will have different boards. So it's just like for Pakistan, we have Pakistan testing board, Malaysian testing board, Singapore testing board, UAE testing board, Egyptian testing board, Turkish testing board, UK testing board, American testing board. So every country has its own body under ISTQB. So that's how it is. Okay. And yeah, feel free, team. I'm waiting for your. This is all about you, nothing else. So, go ahead if you got a question. I'm waiting here to assist you, to respond to you. And if you got something else to do in your life, I love doing motor vlogging, team. And this is my other channel. But I just recently started to live my life. I was so occupied. I thought I'll do some work-life balance, and I started kind of like traveling places on my bike and thought I'll share those experiences with you. So, only if you love traveling and want to explore places around to make a visit, or you just love motor vlogging, you can look forward to this channel. Sure. Okay, we got another 10 minutes to go from this live session, and let's see if we can utilize the best. If you got something, we look forward to um, listen to your queries and respond back. File rep says, sorry, filler rep says, sir, does country board certificates are valid internationally? Of course, ISTQB does not give you any certification. It's always through a country member board. ISTQB is the body. Okay, it's a body based out of Belgium, which governs everything. But if you go to Belgium and say, I want to take examination with you, they will say, go to that country, Belgium testing board, and take from them. ISTQB does not organize any exam or conduct exam. They are just the governing body, and they have given, rights to organize and conduct the examination in each country. So your certifications are valid internationally. Okay, valid internationally. I don't know if I can reach out. Yeah. So you'll have both the logos, okay, ISTQB and your country. ISTQB is to recognize internationally, and the country logo will be for the which country have you taken from, okay? Because credibility and sequence number, the serial number comes from that country. So if somebody has to verify your certification, they can just go to that country member board, give your registration number or like certification number that, hey, is it valid on this person name or not? If they verify it, that's correct. If they don't verify, that is incorrect. So it's valid internationally, no matter which state, which country you're taking it from. Go for a team. We are looking forward to hear more from you and trying to answer as much as possible. So if you got anything with you, do not hesitate. Go ahead. Let the question be about certification, testing, your journey as a QA, or you have anything to share with us. We really look forward to listen from all of you. Helena says, Neeraj, you're very productive. What is your secret? I don't know. I, in fact, didn't think about this question coming up next. Productive, of course, I would say all you do for a few years is, gather as much knowledge as possible, and then you hit that right point. I think these are like very, very, I don't remember where did I read this and what is the source, but there was a quote and there was a meme on top of it which said that if I give you 100 hours to cut a tree, how will you do it? He said, I spent 99 hours sharpening my axe, okay? Sharpening my tool for 99 hours, and that last 1 hour is what I need to cut the tree. Exactly the same thing. Same thing happened in a normal meme incident that it said like the person was called to repair a machine, a mechanical equipment. He just came, analyzed the machine, and took the hammer and hit at one point just once, and the machine started working. Now the owner of the company who was supposed to pay him asked him, how much do you charge for this? So he told him an expensive amount, of course, like I want $10,000 or something like that. And he said, just for hitting one hammer, you want me to pay you so much? He said, no, you are paying me to know where to hit that one hammer, or else I would have hit 10 times here and there and wouldn't have got the clue. So I think I would pretty much relate your question to that why are we more productive? Why am I kind of considered by you as a productive? Thank you, first of all, for that valuable comment. It really makes a lot of sense to me. And the secret would be like, I do not make noise. I keep collecting as much knowledge as possible so that when somebody knocks my door, I say, tell me, how can I help you? And I give them the best knowledge possible, what I have. Of course, patience, interacting with people would be added value on top of it because you just can't learn things and express it in a very systematic manner. You certainly need to learn from your audience. People have different questions, different mindsets, and whatnot. So it certainly brings up all that, right? What is meant by not making noise is like I don't shout out loud in social medias or find my visibility in public forums like seminars and workshops and all. But behind the screen, okay, I keep doing a lot of sessions across the world. Point is, it just happened. I went to one of the workshops last year, and literally, I'm not sure everyone was aware of each other. Like all the speakers, people had a really kind of like fan following. And I was roaming like as if I'm from a different planet. Let me tell you that. I really had a very, very bad experience going through that seminar, going through that workshop, that literally not even a single person recognized me that who am I or what do I do. But I had many people whom I didn't know, but so called they were leaders of QA community, which I later searched and found out that yes, they are doing really big and good thing. And they are very loud on social media and other things. And I realized that probably that could be one of the demerits that why I did not do anything on social media. Though I have, people on my channel is the best channel. And trust me or not, when people came to know about who am I and I shown them my content, they said we are nothing in front of you. All the speakers, they said like, really, we don't know that you are like this, and we didn't know that you have so much visibility and so much popularity. And I was like, who, what the hell does it make difference? Nobody here in the crowd knows me. He said like, probably you don't participate anywhere, so maybe the reason, have your physical presence, make your face visible and all. So that is what I meant, Rahul, by saying I don't make noise, but I keep collecting information from everywhere. I go to seminars, I go to workshops, I go to attend discussions, webinars, and all, and try to grab as much knowledge as possible and only express things when people ask me something. I just don't go and stand outside my door and keep shouting things. Hey, I know so much about this. I'm a very, I have a visibility in the world. My channel is the best channel in my category. No, I don't prefer doing like that. And moreover, I'm not kind of like a social media freak. So in that context, probably I lagged my decade of time, like 10 years. Imagine I would have started promoting myself 10 years ago on social media. I would have been really well known for this. So, secret, Helena, is the more you collect and the less you make noise about it, the more productive and wisdom you are considered. Okay, this is what my motto and my belief system is. We do have a lot of memes on top of it, like quotes and all, which says that if you are full, you will spill. If you are half, you will go silently. So there's a like conversion of Hindi quote to English. Like if your bucket is full to the top, okay, and you carry your bucket, the water will certainly spill outside, and people, it will show to people that water is showing to the people that I'm all, dancing beauty. But when the bucket is half, not even a single drop will spill out, but it will reach your home safely, exact amount. Okay, no loss of content. So I think that is what I would consider myself in this context. That I try to grab as much as possible so that when somebody asks me anything, I have more and more content for all of them. Okay. So thank you so much for that valuable comment, of course, and we look forward to hear such good comments more as and when I'm eligible for it. So we got 2 more minutes to go from this live session, team. Feel free to let me know if you have anything else, and we will be happy enough to listen to you and support you with as much as possible. Raul says, thank you a lot. Thank you so much, Raul, for being here and sharing your questions. Okay, and anything else I'm missing? No, I think we are all good. I don't do anything other than this. So there's a channel, and I just keep publishing my videos there, and there are a lovely audience who keeps loving the content. And thank you so much for your love and support, team. Certainly, it gives us a good inspiration that though you're not, being known in the world, but you are known in the world at the same time. People know you for sure. Okay, so Helena says, thanks for the inspiring session. You're welcome. Thanks a lot. Filler Rep says, thanks a lot. You all are welcome, guys. Anytime, anywhere. If you think there's anything we can do about it, feel free to let me know. You have my LinkedIn ID in the description. Get connected so that you can, ask easy help. You can go to my about section of this channel. You can find my email ID. You have everything. I've not restricted anything about myself that how people can reach me. There are 100 ways to reach me out. And more importantly, you can just drop a comment on any of the video and I see that, right? And I respond back. So that's the best way possible. These are the all possible ways by which you can reach me, and I would be more than happy to talk to you and assist you with the best support possible. And with that, we hit an hour on our live session today. So it was indeed a great interaction, team. I hardly paused for maybe a few minutes, 2 or 3 minutes on this session. It was it was just like a great thing, right? So really, really good to have another successful live session for sure. And I'm pretty much happy that we have good audience who keeps engaging the live session and participate, contribute to this live session by asking questions. So I want to thank each and every participant on this call, including many of us here, like Rahul, Yelena, and few others who participated here and contributed by asking questions, which certainly becomes a knowledge base to many other people who could not join this session, because this is a really quick Q&A which anybody can watch as a video after the live session ends. So thanks so much for contributing here. It's really a great support to make this live session successful. So that's all from this particular live session, team. Should you have anything else, feel free to comment below. I'm always there to address your queries and answer them well. Till then, keep learning, keep exploring, keep understanding the context. Thanks for watching the live session, team, and happy learning. Take care, stay safe. See you next weekend. Bye bye.